All right, so I've been setting this up for a little while, and we're doing guessing each of the Smiling Critics' favorite canceled celebrity. So if you don't know the general rules here, what's essentially gonna happen is we're gonna go over a list I made about which canceled celebrity is a Smiling Critic's favorite. Like like would they like the most? All right. So let's just start it off with Dog Day. Of course, it's got to be Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, before he got canceled, he was essentially known as America's dad. And because he was known as America's dad, I think Dog Day would kind of fuck with him heavily before, the rape stuff, like Cliff Huxtable, The Cosby Show. Bill Cosby had this very, like, uniquely down to earth and a funny personality. Like, kind of like America's dad. That's why he's known as America's dad. So yeah, and Dog Day is kind of like that too. So yeah, I definitely think if Dog Day had a favorite canceled celebrity, it would be Bill Cosby. Okay, next we got Bobby Bear Hug. It's Ellen DeGeneres. Now Bobby is kind of is a big love and tolerance person. So of course it has her favorite celebrity has to be Ellen. No, it's got to be Ellen. And Ellen came out as a lesbian back in I think it was the late '90s, I think. And then her career has essentially been love and tolerance ever since then. She got canceled for her fucking horrid treatment of her workers. So yeah, I genuinely do think if Bobby Bear Hug did have a favorite celebrity, it would definitely be Ellen. Okay, next we got Bubba, and of course it has to be Henry Ford. They're very innovation minded, very into learning, bubbing. That's what makes Bubba and Henry Ford so similar. So I definitely and also I do think uh Bubba would definitely try to gloss over Ford's anti-Semitism. Like, yeah, he may have been anti-Semitic, but he did perfect the car, much to that degree. So I do think Bubba would be a strong defender of Henry Ford. Not the anti-Semitism stuff. I think he just kind of go like try to wave it off. I think with Hoppy, I'm gonna go with Amber Heard. I don't. I know about the Johnny Depp trial. I know I didn't really look into it, but I definitely think if Hoppy did have a favorite celebrity, it would be Amber Heard. I don't know why it's just like this weird hunch that's going at me. I definitely think Hoppy's favorite celebrity would be Amber Heard. Pirates of the Caribbean. She Amber Heard has this whole girl boss energy going to her, and Hoppy has that same thing going for her too. So I definitely think her her favorite canceled celebrity would be Amber Heard. With Kickin, it has to be Kanye. With all the stuff that's going on, I've been talking about Kanye recently. I do think Kickin would definitely be like a he made graduation type of person. Yeah, like yeah, he may be racist, he may be anti-Semitic, he may not be the best of persons, but he made graduation. Kind of like that. It's like he made graduation all over again. I'm sorry if I don't have much to say. I'm just putting out some facts here. With Crafty, I think it has to be John Lennon. They're very peace and love orientated, kind of like a Bobby. But Crafty is far more sensitive, so I do think she would be like love John Lennon's music. Yeah, but John Lennon's treatment of women, especially, was horrible. He didn't really practice what he preached, but I don't think Crafty would know about that. Kind of like how a lot of John Lennon fans now are just learning about the whole women are the niggers of the world song. Yeah, I definitely think Crafty's favorite canceled celebrity would be John Lennon. With Pickin, of course, you'd have to go with Paula Dean. They're both food people. Paula Dean got canceled for repeatedly calling black people the N word. And I definitely think Picky would I don't know about her, but I just have this hunch that Picky may be a bit racist. I don't know why, and I don't know why I think it at all, but there's just something about Picky that makes me think she's a bit racist. Just a hint racist. And with Catnap, I'd have to go with R. Kelly. You know, I do think Catnap would be very into R&B, and I do think he would like Trapped in the Closet. But definitely, I definitely think he would have been an OG defender of R. Kelly back in the day. Kind of like, kind of like the whole Boondocks defense of R. Kelly. Like, sure, he may have pissed on like that underage girl, but he makes great fucking music. Kind of like that. So essentially, yeah, I do think Catnap would be a R. Kelly defender. Not like now, but he definitely would like back in the 2000s. He definitely would be a defender. So anyways, that's my video. I hope you all enjoy it, and if you don't, I'm sorry. But yeah, all yeah. These are the uh favorite canceled celebrities of the Smiling Critters. Make that of what you will, and I'll like see you around.